globally, the entire FM industry by December 2020 would be $413 billion.
Wow. Way ahead.
You heard me right.
Wow. Okay.
$413 billion.
Awesome.
So imagine what kind of job opportunities, what kind of scope we are looking at.
Yes.
There is a tremendous scope in this industry. Now, yes, comparisons are made. मुझे पैसा कितना मिलेगा? A person who graduates out of a commerce stream, okay, we make three comparisons. One from a commerce, one from engineering, and one from, let's say, facilities management. How much do you think a commerce graduate will earn after his TY? He enters on, what all opportunities are there. As per you, what will be his average earning that he can expect?
A new fresher might be like 15,000 to 25,000 per month.
So that's about 2 to 3 lakh CTC, not more than that?
Yes.
CTC is your cost to company per annum?
Cost to company.
Between 2 to 3 lakhs, not more than that.
Correct.
Now we go to an engineer who joins a fresher, joining a nice big company. What would he see his CTC be?
Depending on the company, maybe 10,000, which is like very usual for engineers. Maybe like
okay, so about 3 to 4 lakhs.
Yeah, above like
CTC per annum, 3 to 4 lakhs. Okay, let's go to a computer engineer. Okay, who does his computer engineering, his software, he's developing good software and all. He would get about 7 to 8 lakh CTC per annum.
Yes.
Not more than that. Yeah. An assistant manager in facilities management background starts with a CTC of 7 to 9 lakhs. Okay, just to start with, I'll say a little funny thing.
Sure.
I am, today if you see, I'm 48 years old, but I've been working for past 44 years of my life. So that's something which people do find strange. How can somebody work when being 48 years old and work for 44 years of his life? So going backwards, or rather starting from the beginning, I started my career as a child artist. If you've, you can check me out as Master Ravi. So I started to work way back in 1976 with a film called Fakira with Shashi Kapoor. I have done more than 300 movies in almost all regional languages as a child artist. Post that, I did my hotel management from IHM Mumbai. That was in 89-92, passed out in 92. Post which I was working with a couple of companies. Basically, professionally, I qualified or passed out from hotel management as a chef. So if you see my professional qualification, I am a chef. I was working with Taj for some time, and then working with a friend of mine. We did pretty good. Ventured into housekeeping and facilities management. Eventually landed up in HDFC Bank, heading their hospitality and facilities and administration. After that, I was with Vedanta for a short stint, and now I'm with ILFS as their group administration, looking after the entire administration, facilities, and travel guarantee. So that's been my life and experience, which has gone by. Of course, each and every day is a learning experience. If a person wants to learn, he can learn a lot. Life always, what I feel, and even I tell people who I meet, life is like snakes and ladders. You've seen those snakes and ladders game?
Easy, of course.
Okay, you roll the dice and you get a 6. The minute you get a 6, you are on a spree. And the minute you get a ladder, you climb that ladder immediately. But somewhere down the line, you do get bitten once.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not a journey which goes through and through without any hassles or troubles. Yes, you have to keep your eyes and ears open, learn from each and every nook and corner of your life. Even today, I'm not boasting, but even today, the people or the guys who are doing housekeeping in my office, I just stand by and observe them. What are they doing different, which could be done better, or maybe something which I don't know and they are doing it. So maybe I can try it at home and clean my own house like this. There is a person needs to keep his eyes, ears, and mind open to whatever is being said, whatever is being told, and whatever he or she can grasp from the environment. And by the environment, I don't mean only men and material, but each and everything which crosses by or passes by you. There is something to learn from that, and a person should never ever stop learning. The minute a person says, yes, I know all, that's the end of that guy.
Absolutely.
There's not a single guy, not to sound a little odd, but even God would not say, I know all.
Yes.
So learning is a process, it's a journey, which I feel each and every person should go, and right up to the last day, he should keep on learning.
Gee. Brilliant, Ravi ji. मतलब that's so much inspiring that you have done. बचपन से आपने बहुत सारी फिल्में की और you are such a शक्तिमान kind of person. Like wow, you did a lot. सर आप मुझे ये बताइए कि आपके साथ ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कैसे हुआ? आप एक एक्टर टर्न टू अ ग्रेट लीडर, स्पेशली इन एफएम एंड हॉस्पिटैलिटी. How that happened to you? Please share your journey, like how that.
As I said, I was always interested in cooking. So that's the reason I joined hotel management. In fact, I still remember to date my food production chef. When I joined the hotel management, I was a pure vegetarian. No eggs, no nothing.
Okay.
Even no cakes. And if you're aware, on the first day of food production, you're given 16 eggs. And you're shown to cook 16 different type of eggs, and that's your lunch. So the very first day, my chef came to me and said, this is how we're going to do it. I said, fine. And it was lunchtime, and said, fine, what you have cooked is what you have to eat. That's your lunch. I said, sorry, I'm a vegetarian. So she made a comment. She said, if you're a vegetarian and you want to be a chef, you will never be successful. So you have to eat non-veg, because if you don't eat, how do you cook non-veg? And if you don't cook non-veg, you won't be successful. This I'm talking about way back in 1989. I took it up as a challenge. I said, no, I will remain a vegetarian and I will succeed. And by God's grace, when I was passing my third year in 92, I was awarded the best student in cookery practicals in the entire Western Zone.
Wow.
So out of the 12 colleges in India, there were 5 in the Western Zone. And I was best among the cookery practicals for the Western Zone.
Awesome.
So if you have commitment, you have determination, it's nothing is impossible.
Wow.
So again, as I said, I joined Taj. Then I was working with one of my friends from catering college. He started a company. I was working with him for some time. I became an executive chef in his company. Executive chef is, the top level. I'm talking about somewhere in 98, 97. About 6 years, 7 years, I was the executive chef. I was handling everything. But again, what do you do next? Aage kya?
Correct.
There was still something, to learn. That very, one fine day, we got an opportunity from a very big corporate who called us at Jamnagar and said, boss, food to aap kar hi rahe ho. Why don't you try your hands in housekeeping and facilities? Trust me, other than learning about housekeeping and facilities in college, in theory, I would say I did not even know the spelling of facilities management. We did not know what to do.
Absolutely.
So me and my boss, we both sat together and said, even his name is Ravi. Okay. So we sat and we said, kya karna hai abhi? Should we do it or should we not do it? We said, unless and until, you jump in the sea, you won't learn how to swim. Zyada se zyada kya hoga? Aap unsuccessful hoge. Fine. So it doesn't matter. Even if you're unsuccessful, you will come back learning something which you did not know earlier. So let's jump into it.
Okay. Awesome.
We jumped into it, started our first guest house. The first guest house which was given to us by this big corporate was 3 buildings, 7-story each story having 6 flats, each flat having 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
A huge apartment complex which was
Yes.
given to us as facilities management, housekeeping, and catering. And
Okay.
we did not know what to do and where to look.
Okay.
So there started a journey of, again, learning from a zero. So by God's grace, again, we did pretty well over there. And then in 2008, HDFC Bank picked me up as somebody to look after their hospitality, primarily hospitality. And eventually I was promoted and I looked after the entire facilities management as well. And rest is history.
Superb, sir. Superb. Matlab, you are a child artist, moved to chef, and now you're leading, you are helping hospitalities. This is so amazing. Superb, sir. I mean, that's incredible. Like, एक इंसान क्या इतनी सारे role play कर सकता है? You are the best. Lead by example. Superb.
अगर मन में चाह है तो जरूर कर सकता है.
बिल्कुल sir.
मन में चाह है तो जरूर कर सकता है. In fact, I'll share a secret with you.
Sure,
I
sir.
always want to become a pilot.
Wow.
I said, I always wanted to become, but उस समय वो science करना था और the courses were very expensive and everything. So I said, नहीं कर सकते. That time we had our limitations. So now, in fact, just 2 days ago, I made an application to Bombay Flying Club to learn hobby flying. Okay. As I said, there's no age limit to learn anything.
Absolutely.
Sky is the limit. आपको कुछ करना है तो आप कर सकते हो. Nobody said you can't. Although when I put it up to my family said, you want to learn how to fly at this age? वो क्या करोगे? What will you do? I said, no, it's fun. You get your wings, you spread around. Why not?
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. I mean, if that going to happen, I'm the first student. I would love to be a first student. Superb, sir. Superb. I mean, you're one of the greatest inspiration for people out there who say, आप एक हो तो आप एक ही चीज करो. You cannot go to other sectors. Like, a lot of youngsters tell me, Diksha, क्या हम सिर्फ HR बन सकते हैं? क्या हम सिर्फ FM में जा सकते हैं? अगर हम FM में हैं तो क्या हम सोच भी सकते हैं अपना कुछ खोलने का? So sir, over to you, Ravi ji. Like people who have a lot of power to do things, who willing कि मैं सब कुछ कर सकता हूँ, but एक moment आ जाता है, यार शायद मुझसे नहीं होगा. For people like those, what's your point? What's your point, sir? Over to you.
One very important thing which each and every person needs to keep in mind, and which I personally believe, never lose hope. Never ever lose hope. जो होता है वो अच्छे के लिए होता है, जो होने वाला है वो और भी अच्छा होगा. As I said, the snakes and ladders. कभी ऊपर जाएगा, कभी नीचे जाएगा. That's your career graph. One should never think I'm going to go only upward. You should never think. Many a times, in fact, young students. I was talking to a few students of Pune University the other day. Mm-hmm. I just happened to ask one person. In fact, I give a few lectures in colleges also. Mm-hmm. In fact, I remember once I had gone to an engineering college. Mm-hmm. I just asked those students, and one of the students, I said, why are you doing engineering? What is your goal in life? क्या करना है आगे? नहीं, पापा ने बोला इंजीनियर बनना है. I said, great. पापा ने बोला इंजीनियर बनना है, वो ठीक है. आपको क्या बनना है? He said, नहीं, मेरे को तो म्यूजिशियन बनना है. I said, चलो ठीक है, आप 3 साल की इंजीनियरिंग करोगे. आप इंजीनियर बन गए. What will you do? He said, मैं जॉब करूँगा. I said, जॉब करोगे आप तनख्वाह पाने के लिए. बट आप करोगे क्या?
जी.
You have to do something जो आपका passion है. जी. And if you go forward in your passion, that passion will automatically open one door after the other.
जी. That's
so
true.
Don't lose your concentration. Don't lose your passion. Don't go because just पापा बोल रहे हैं, मम्मी बोल रही है, friend बोल रहे हैं, नहीं ऑल माय फ्रेंड्स आर डूइंग, वो कॉमर्स कर रहे हैं तो मुझे भी कॉमर्स करना है. नहीं, डॉक्टर ने नहीं बोला कॉमर्स करने के लिए. जस्ट बिकॉज योर फ्रेंड्स आर डूइंग कॉमर्स, डोंट डू कॉमर्स. इफ यू लाइक टू डू समथिंग, सी इन व्हेन वी स्टडीड, we did not have so many opportunities. हमको सिर्फ 3 ही थी, आर्ट्स, साइंस, कॉमर्स, फिनिश. और कुछ था ही नहीं. उसके सिवा आप कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते. इनफैक्ट व्हेन I joined my hotel management, many of my family members were against it. When I told them, I'm going to join hotel management, I'm going to become a chef.
Yes.
So the question was, क्या खाना बनाएगा, लोगों के घर घर में जाके खाना बनाएगा? That was the mentality at that time. But today, fortunately, people's mentality have changed. There are courses in which you can specialize, go up to the minutest level. Today, the labor market is respected. So don't think that, I'm going to lose out on something. Think on what you're going to gain if you have your confidence. Only thing is, you should have your confidence. Yes, मैं ये करूँगा and I will achieve what I want.
Okay.
Okay. There are many questions that people ask also. Sir, आप successful हो, इसके लिए आप बोल रहे हो. But my life is like this. I've suffered a lot. मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. Even in fact, experienced people now who have been good managers, maybe they are facing difficulties today. They tell me, you tell me only about success story. I said that I'm telling you about my success story. But जो failures उसके पीछे हुए हैं, वो failures मैंने झेले हैं. वो मुझे पता है क्या failures है. But that failures, if I share with you, you're not going to benefit anything from out of it. आप अगर एक एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ, अगर आप एक पगडंडी पे चलते हो, बाय अ रिवर साइड, यू जस्ट वॉक अलोंग. आप उस पगडंडी पे जाओगे, पीछे से 10 और लोग जाएंगे, तो एक वो ट्रैक बन जाता है. द ग्रास सॉर्ट ऑफ सेटल्स ऑन, एक वो ट्रैक बन जाता है.
करेक्ट.
ठीक है. इफ आई फॉलोड दैट ट्रैक एंड आई एम शोइंग यू द ट्रैक, यू कैन फॉलो माई ट्रैक. बट इसकी क्या गारंटी है कि उस ट्रैक में कोई ऑब्स्टिकल नहीं आएगा? If I have faced that obstacle, मैंने कोई maybe एक बड़ा पत्थर देखा उस ट्रैक में, मैंने वो पत्थर उठा के साइड में रख दिया. मगर कल को कोई ब्रांच, ट्री का ब्रांच उसी पगडंडी पे अगर ऑब्स्टिकल बन गया, how do you guarantee that? You cannot guarantee. So when I talk about my success, कि मैं कैसे successful बना, मैंने कई पगडंडियां, कई पत्थर, कई ब्रांचेस पार किए हैं. But you will have to cross your own branch, which is on your in front of you. हर ऑब्स्टिकल अलग है, हर सर्कमस्टांस अलग है. इवन पेरेंट्स, पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, मेरा बेटा डॉक्टर ही बनेगा. क्यों? मुझे पता है ना कैसे डॉक्टर बनना. आई विल गाइड यू थ्रू. आई वांट टू टॉक टू दोस पेरेंट्स ऑल्सो. आप जिस रास्ते पे चले हो आज से 25 साल पहले, क्या 25 साल पहले और 25 साल बाद, यानी टुडे में, क्या वो रास्ता चेंज नहीं हुआ है? क्या वो रास्ता वही है जो 25 साल पहले था? यस, यू कैन स्टैंड एज अ गाइडिंग लाइट कि बेटा मैं टनल के उस एंड पे खड़ा हूं. सो यू एज अ गाइडिंग लाइट टेल हिम वेयर टू कम, बट डोंट शो हिम हाउ टू कम. दैट पर्सन हैज टू फाइट हिज ओन फाइट. एंड अनलेस एंड until he fights his own fight, he will never know how to live. And there is only one life that you live.
Absolutely. That's true. Wonderful, Ravi ji. Wonderful. मतलब आपने बहुत आसान शब्दों में कहे तो आसान एग्जाम्पल दे के आपने बिल्कुल बहुत उम्दा तरीके से बता दिया कि ये चीज आपको करनी है. आपके लाइफ के ऑब्स्टिकल्स अलग है, आपके लाइफ के चैलेंजेस अलग हैं, और हर आपके पेरेंट्स या आपके जो गुरु है या आपके जो सीनियर है वो आपको डायरेक्शन बता सकते हैं बट आंसर नहीं बता सकते. वेल सेड सर, वेल सेड. सो मूविंग अहेड रवि जी, दैट वाज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कन्वर्सेशन गोइंग फॉरवर्ड. आप मुझे सर ये बताइए, जैसे यंगस्टर्स बोलते हैं, सपोज करिए सर मेरा एग्जांपल लेते हैं, ठीक है, आज मुझे फैसिलिटी इंडस्ट्री में अपना नाम रखना है. होता क्या है, आप कोर्सेज ले लो, जैसे आपने बोला 3 ऑप्शंस थे, साइंस, कॉमर्स एंड आर्ट्स, 3 ऑप्शन थे. तो आज भी पेरेंट्स ड्राइव करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स की मेंटालिटी को. मैं ये नहीं कहूँगी 100%, बट थोड़ा बहुत तो आप अपने मॉम डैड से होते हो, लगाव होता है, जो वो कहते हैं वो आप बनते हो. बट सर मेरा आपसे ये प्रश्न है कि जैसे मान लीजिए कि मुझे फैसिलिटी मैनेजमेंट का कोई ज्ञान नहीं है, बट मुझे अच्छा लगता है, लव टू सर्व देम, आई हैव अ सॉफ्ट स्किल एंड आई लव टू सर्व देम. मैं शेफ नहीं बन सकती बट मुझे हॉस्पिटैलिटी सीखना है, मुझे अच्छा लगता है लोगों से बात करना, तो मैं उस इंडस्ट्री में जाना चाहती हूँ. तो सर यहाँ पे एक बड़ा सा गैप हम लोगों ने देखा है मार्केट में, जहाँ पे अगर लोग बोलते हैं कि मेरे को अपना करियर बनाना है फैसिलिटी में, तो दे फील लाइक क्या बनेगा फैसिलिटी में, क्या करेगा अभी, व्हाट यू विल डू. सो सर यहाँ पे अकॉर्डिंग टू योर एक्सपीरियंस, यहाँ पे हम ये चीज को एक्सपोजर कैसे दें, इस चीज को बच्चों में कैसे लाएं कि वो लोग अपने लाइफ में, अपने करियर में इस बात को भी चूज करें. ओवर टू यू सर.
A very, very good and important question. In fact, I was hoping you asked this question. Now, as you rightly said, facilities management does not have enough exposure, right? So, I am a national convener for an organization called CRISP, CRISP. That's Council for Realty Infrastructure and Services Promotion. What we do from our side is we promote the entire facilities management or admin industry to these new millennials, to tell them what this industry is about, how they can succeed in this industry. You know, today, each and every corporate, each and every company, forget, even if I see it as a pyramid, corporates being just about 20% of the pyramid, other companies, let's say about 60%, rather 40% of the pyramid, the center of the pyramid is mid-sized companies. And the bottom of the pyramids are these brick and mortar shops. Today, you tell me who does not need facilities management. आज अगर जो brick mortar shop वाला भी है, एक छोटी सी example. My brother is into retailing. He's got about 5-6 outlets. He's got a factory and all those things. So a person like him who's also doing retailing, he needs some sort of a backup in facilities management. Now, what does facilities management include? A very small and simple little thing. You go and see your electricity bill. Okay. If you have a shop or a factory, a commercial establishment, you see an electricity bill. Us electricity bill mein, there are some charges which are levied upon you. Okay. There's something called power consumption. Okay, there are unit charges. There are simple things which, if you do not comply, the charges become very high. For example, in a shop, if your power factor, there's a power factor which comes into play. If your power factor is anything below 9, okay, the company levies a penalty, X amount of penalty. Your power factor is below 7, the penalty becomes more. Now, the power factor is what? It's just the modulation of power which you are using. जो waste होता है, if it is not synchronized, वो waste होता है. वो retail shop में भी waste होता है, factory में भी waste होता है, corporate में भी waste होता है. When I looked into my brother's shop, the bills were high because he was being penalized because of the power factor. Now, being a normal person, he did not know what power factor is. He was paying the bills quietly. But when we got into it, we settled or solved the issue of power factor, the bill started coming less. So now in CRISP, what we are doing, we are trying to get into these brick mortar shops and help them out also. Because this is how you use facilities management to your advantage. So now going back to your question, how do we talk to students or parents about what facilities management is? Now, apart from career perspective, today I feel FM industry, in fact, there was a study which came in somewhere in January to 2020, which gave us the global size of the facilities management industry. Now, as per you not being from the industry, can you tell me what is the global size that is estimated to be, keeping Corona aside, what was estimated in January 2020, that by December 2020, what would the entire FM industry size be in dollar value? Any rough idea? Globally, the entire FM industry by December 2020 would be $413 billion.
Wow. Way ahead.
You heard me right.
Wow. Okay.
$413 billion. So
Awesome.
imagine what kind of job opportunities, what
Yes.
kind of scope we are looking at. There
Yes.
is a tremendous scope in this industry. Now, yes, comparisons are made. मुझे पैसा कितना मिलेगा, salary कितना मिलेगा.
जी, जी,
Yes.
of course.
In fact, today I'm telling you, a person who graduates out of a commerce stream,
जी.
okay, we make three comparisons. One from a commerce, one from engineering, and one from, let's say, facilities management.
जी.
How much do you think a commerce graduate will earn after his TY? He enters on, what all opportunities are there. As per you, what will be his average earning that he can expect?
A new fresher might be like 15,000 to 25,000 per month.
So that's about 2 to 3 lakh CTC, not more than that.
Yes, yes, yes.
CTC is your cost to company per annum,
Cost to company.
between
Correct.
2 to 3 lakhs, not
Correct.
more than that.
Correct.
Now we go to an engineer
G.
who joins a fresher, joining a nice big company. What would he see his CTC be?
Depending on the company, maybe 10,000, which is like very usual for engineers. Maybe like
Okay, so about 3 to 4 lakhs
yeah, above like
CTC per annum, 3 to 4
Correct.
lakhs. Okay, let's go to a computer engineer. Okay, who does his computer
Software.
engineering, his software, he's
Yes.
developing good software and all. He would get about 7 to 8 lakh CTC per annum,
Yes.
not more than that.
Yeah.
An assistant manager in facilities management background starts with a CTC of 7 to 9 lakhs. So you see the difference.
Yes.
So even if you're getting into a commerce or any other degree,
Sure.
the future, the scope of monetization of your knowledge is much more higher in the facilities management industry than what is available in the other industry. I'm not comparing it to be a chartered accountant now, because to be a chartered accountant, you need to study for 5 years, do an internship and blah. You have to sacrifice your 8 to 9 years to become a chartered accountant.
Absolutely.
But in FM industry, the max you have to do is study for 1 or 2 years. There are institutes, there are organizations, institutes or colleges which have started courses in facilities management industry. And all you need to do is do a 1 year course, a maximum 1.5 year course. They give you internships, they give you experience. And even going as an assistant manager, if you're earning 6 to 8 lakhs, I think that's a pretty good bargain, because you're saving a couple of years of your life studying. Yes, the only caveat in getting into FM is you need to be passionate about it. Because as a facilities management professional, the entire company, you are the backbone of the entire company. When you come to office, when employees come to office, they expect everything to be perfect.
Absolutely.
Be it from electricity, air conditioning, HVAC, pest control, housekeeping, everything, your licensing, your compliances, everything has to be updated. Why? Because unless and until somebody takes care of the back end process, the operations guy are not going to go in the market and earn money for you. So I often give the example, like a FM person is like your mom at home.
Wow.
Okay. So when you know that mom is at home,
Yes.
you come from college or school, whatever, you throw your bag around, you change your clothes, throw this thing in the washing machine. Tomorrow I'm going to get my school uniform perfectly ironed. When the minute I reach home, my mom is going to give me a glass of milk. My evening snack is going to be ready. By 8 o'clock, my dinner is going to be ready. I don't have to do anything. The minute I put the switch on, everything is done. The electricity is running. Even if your bulb is not working today, by the evening I come back, by miracle, the bulb is changed.
Yes.
Who does everything at the back end? So it's finally the person who takes care of your house. Similarly, a FM guy is a person who takes care of your corporate office, wherein all the employees who come in, they need not bother about anything. In fact, I go to an extent to say that an FM guy is in touch with the employees more than what HR is. Because HR is a person who will talk to you. But FM is a person who's a go-to person for even the tiniest little thing. you will call them up. अरे ये problem होगा यार, solve करके देना. And it is the job and duty of the FM guy. You can call the FM guy in any name.
Mm-hmm.
It's corporate real estate, it is administration, it is facilities management, it is shared services. It's called by many names. But the bottom line, it is the same. Bottom line is, how do you serve your internal customers to the best of their ability, of your ability, at the least possible cost. तो जैसे एक हाउसवाइफ को या एक बजट मिलता है, you know, पूरे महीना घर चलाने का है, ये 20,000 रुपए का बजट है. So in that 20,000 rupees, the housewife would give you the best of the best of the best. Even if you say, you know, I want to eat something which is exotic, she'll say, अच्छा ठीक है, don't worry, होटल से नहीं मंगवाना, मैं घर में बना के. That's exactly what the administrator does. बाहर से मत मंगाओ, we will get it to you at the least possible cost. And the role in FM, you'll be surprised in today's world, especially in the COVID scenario, it is not limited only to officers. Yes. The role of an FM manager has actually increased, and today we have got into the house of employees also. If today they need a pest controlling, you know, everybody is working from home today. Of course, even when I ask you, okay, do you want some agency to come and clean up your house for $2,000? Will you say no? Because, you know, बाई नहीं आ रही है, कोई झाड़ू पोछा बराबर नहीं हो रहा है, cleaning नहीं हो रहा है. You will jump on that opportunity.
Yes, of course.
So we have actually gone to employees' homes also to say, boss, what do you need? You need somebody to do pest control for you? Come to us, we will get it done. Not at the market rate, at the corporate rate which we have negotiated for you. You want somebody for cleaning? We will get it done for you. You need a laptop, you need a computer, you need a desk, you need a chair. Don't go in the market, because you will buy a single chair. I will negotiate 100 or 1,000 chairs so you get a better rate.
Absolutely.
So the relationship, which in fact COVID, I wouldn't say it's a good thing, but because of COVID, yes, the relationship between an employee and an FM has become much more stronger, and the bond has become much more stronger.
Wonderful, wonderful, Ravishi. You talked about the bonding. You talked about, you know, the kind of Fevicol ka jode tootega nahi. that's the jod that you have. Like you are the mother of corporates, and mother at home do a lot of work you do for the corporate. So which is very beautiful and very compassionate relationship, I would say, between, you know, workers and FM industry. Beautifully, well said, well said. Moving ahead, I'm sure, like you talked about Chris community, I'm sure a lot of youngsters will be, you know, अगर आज बोलते हैं कि यार कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर बनते हैं यार, इसमें मजेदार काम आता है, पर मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जब हम ये सुने ना कि मुझे FM में जाना है, because I'm compassionate towards people, I'm a problem solver. I think we have to go to that direction where people should be aware enough that this is also an industry where people can work more. So I think we should go ahead in that direction. I'm sure a lot of people who are listening to us will definitely be inspired by this genre as well, rather than only HR and engineering.
Definitely. In fact, I'll say one more thing. You know, again, going back to a study which I read just about last week. The study was done by a very, very prominent FM global company. Today, even if I talk about India, the average age of an FM manager at a mid-senior position is about 48, 49. Okay. So now, if that means in the next 10 years, people like me are going to retire. And I'm talking about 60% of the population. 60% of the FM population is in the bracket of 48 and 52. So now, you look at it from your viewpoint, or your point of view, what is the kind of opportunity you will get in the next 10 years? Because the entire 60% of the FM population, which are currently maybe in a mid-level or a mid-senior level or a senior level position, they are going to retire.
Yes.
So one is the value which I told you about, $413 billion. One is the value of what we are expecting the industry to be. And at the second hand, the entire experience which is going to retire in the next 8 or 9 years. So today, people or students or people are going to college, done their TY or want to get into this industry. Now, assume if there's a vacuum created on top, what kind of push they're going to get? And they're going to be catapulted absolutely to the top. So today, what I took 15 or 18 years to reach, they might reach it in the next 7 or 8 years. So I think this is the best time to jump into this industry from all the sides. If you, whichever angle you look at it. Today, in fact, even if I was, let's say I was in my, I did my hotel management today, passed out in June, I would not think about anything else other than jumping into this industry, because the amount of scope that people that I see today, but is going to come tomorrow, and it's not too far. It's a matter of 5 to 7 years. Yes, there may be questions which will be raised by these students or youngsters saying that abhi to COVID hai, now people are starting to work from home. So
Good question.
corporate offices are shutting down. You know, big IT corporates have asked people to start working from home so that offices will be shut down and all. Trust me, this is just a makeshift arrangement. You know, when you work in a corporate or when you work in an office environment, the kind of productivity that you get, the kind of bonding, the kind of corporate culture that the company wants you to settle into is totally different vis-a-vis comparing work from home. In fact, in my company, I used to, before the lockdown, I used to say, we should get an option work from home. 3 दिन office आओ, बाकी 2 दिन घर से काम करो. We have a 5-day working. So it was like, हाँ, करेंगे. But now, if you trust me, after 6 months of lockdown, although at least once or twice a week, even today I go to office, I say, no, Ravi, I was wrong. It is not fun working from home because that entire culture, जो कंपनी कल्चर जिसको बोलते हैं, वो कंपनी कल्चर आता ही नहीं है, वो बॉन्डिंग आती नहीं है. How long can you chat on a video chat or talk on emails? You have to sit across people. You have to debate. You have to put your thoughts across, which may or may not come. Now today when we are chatting, okay, you can just see my face. You cannot see my the expressions or the kind of communication that I want to put forth.
Correct.
Which doesn't come in. So yes, this is a temporary thing. Tomorrow, the minute offices start, maybe in the next 6 months, people would definitely not want to work from home. And all these corporates or big companies who have said start working from home permanently would reverse their decisions.
Of course. I completely, 100% agree with your thoughts, Ravi sir, because, I love people. I love to talk like face to face to, getting the great vibrations and positive vibrations from. And that's the kind of aura that we generate working together rather than virtually. So I appreciate and I'm totally in with your thoughts. Okay, sir, last question to you, because that was so amazing discussion. I don't want to leave you, but I have to. But definitely, Ravi ji, हम आपको दोबारा हर series में बुलाएंगे. This series was primarily concerned towards only the objective towards learning outcome and maybe few like introductory and then probably. But next session would be very thin lined with a specific agenda. But last question is something related to all these youngsters. मान लीजिए वो FM भी कर रहे हैं, वो FM में भी कर रहे हैं, but कभी-कभी एक young person, suppose you are my father, okay, और मैं आपकी बेटी हूँ और मैं थोड़ा सा घबरा गई हूँ, थोड़ा डर गई हूँ, थोड़ा मेरे में उत्साह की कमी है उस टाइम पे. अब आप उन सभी लोगों को जिसमें उत्साह की कमी है, कोविड नहीं, प्री एंड पोस्ट कोविड दोनों में ही ये एक तरीके से साइकोलॉजिकल इम्पैक्ट है. लोग क्या बोलेंगे, संसार क्या बोलेगा, तू एफएम में जा रहा है, whatever. I mean, if I do anything, if I go for a chef, खाना बनाएगा, like you have this, right? So sir, आपका ये last word, एक sort of passion क्या होगा towards people, like लोगों का कितना सुनना चाहिए, कितना नहीं सुनना चाहिए, और अपने दिल में वो क्या होना चाहिए जिससे हम लोग आगे बढ़े. Over to you, sir.
Okay, as I said earlier also, one thing is, I'll just give you one comparison also.
Sure.
FM is an industry which has got many verticals. As I said, there is electrical, there is electronic, there's travel management, there's meeting management, there's event management, there's property management. There are a lot of verticals. कहीं ना कहीं किसी न किसी को किसी न किसी वर्टिकल में काम करने का पैशन होगा. सो दैट इज वन. सेकेंड, ये इंडस्ट्री इतनी बड़ी है, वेदर यू आर 10th पास आउट और वेदर यू आर एन MBA, कहीं ना कहीं आप फिट हो जाते हो.
Absolutely.
Right? So it is not that how much I score. If I score this much, I will get into it. Even a 10th pass can do it. Even an MBA can do it. That is the second part of it. Third part of it, which I said, if you are passionate about something, ठीक है, सक्सेस आएगा. सक्सेस आज एक चाय बेचने वाले को भी आता है. But if you are ashamed of doing the job, don't even bother doing it. Today, even at being at whatever level I am,
yes,
I am not ashamed of washing toilets of my office, of my house. आज भी मेरे घर का टॉयलेट मैं खुद साफ करता हूँ. Not because I cannot afford to keep a bhai or somebody to wash my toilet. No, but that's an experience. You have to keep yourself grounded. You know your job, period. उससे ज़्यादा और कुछ नहीं है. So if you are passionate, yes, अड़चनें आएंगी. Nothing is smooth sailing. But yes, you have to prove to people who doubt your capability कि बस आप थे गलत. You were wrong. And the path which I have chosen because of my passion, not because of you are telling me and not because I see कि यहाँ पे पैसे ज़्यादा हैं. But if that is your path of passion, FM industry is such a industry, irrespective, the spectrum इतना बड़ा है. आप कहीं भी फिट हो सकते हो, किसी भी क्वालिफिकेशन के फिट हो सकते हैं. Today I can name people. I'm not talking about naming on fingers. There are thousands of people who are just SSC pass and they are admin heads of big corporates. Trust me, they are. Why? Because not because, और ये भी नहीं कि वो इंग्लिश मीडियम पास थे, वो हिंदी मीडियम पास है. हिंदी मीडियम वर्नाक्युलर में 10th स्टैंडर्ड पास करके टुडे बड़े बड़े बैंकों के एडमिन हेड्स बने हैं. Their salaries are 80-90 lakhs, 1 crore as a CTC. If they can do it, why can't a common person do it? The only reason why they could do it is they dreamt big and they had a passion to do their job. उन्होंने सुना नहीं किसी ने क्या कहा. जब झाड़ू मारना था झाड़ू भी मारा, टॉयलेट साफ करना था टॉयलेट भी साफ किया, जब डिसीजन लेना था डिसीजन भी लिया. That is what made them successful. So today, unfortunately, in India, there is a categorization. वो housekeeping वाला वो झाड़ू पोछा मारता है. But understand one thing, झाड़ू पोछा मारना भी एक आर्ट है और एक साइंस है. If you are a housekeeping student, you will know that and you will understand the science of how to do the job.
Correct.
A normal man may not know the science of how to do the job. But once when you get into that stream, you understand the science, then you start enjoying it. Because then you say, okay, now how do I twist and turn it so that this science can make my work easy and my work much more refreshing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Of course, everything is science and housekeeping तो बहुत बड़ा science है, because when I met one of the greatest leader in housekeeping, she told me like, okay, you know, what kind of chemical you use, what kind of stuff and what kind of cloth you use for all the surface. I was like, wow, you tell me like there are 300 programming languages, I can see that. So amazing. I mean, that's very true, because listeners should know that FM industry, housekeeping and everything is entirely not what they think, but this is much deeper and there is a deep science involved, much more than AI. You have to mix and match the chemicals and you have to actually think about like exactly what is required with the kind of surface that you're using, or probably any number of things. I'm not a housekeeping expert, but there are something that people should explore from leaders like you. Hence the reason we have this platform. Perfect. So last question, because a lot of people tell me this one question. I want you to answer that. Sir, हम अपने passion को कैसे पहचानें? मतलब हमें पता है अगर मैं passionate हूँ मुझे जाना है, but sir passion को कैसे पहचानें ये बहुत लोग पूछते हैं. Please मुझे थोड़ा answer दीजिए इसका कि how to know the passion.
Passion is something, in a simple word, अगर रात को 3 बजे गहरी नींद से अगर आपको उठाया जाए और आपको वो काम करने को कहा जाए, you'll be more than happy. That is you. That is how you identify your passion.
Okay.
Yes, there is one thing again which I would like to point out over here. जो आज youngsters हैं,
जी.
they see something, they like something, and they think that is their passion. Okay, I'll repeat myself. They see something,
Yes.
they like something, and think that is their passion. But that is a wrong passion. That is not their passion. That is just a liking. अगर आपको एक रत्ती भर भी उस बंदे को ये लगता है कि हाँ ये तो मैं करूंगा ही करूंगा, लेकिन वो जो कर रहा है वो शायद बेटर है, that means that is not your passion. एक आइडेंटिफिकेशन पैशन जो है, a passion means you dedicate yourself to that job without thinking about what kind of money are you going to earn. Two aspects. You think about money, that is not your passion. Your passion is down. You're thinking about your money. And one thing which even my parents have always kept on telling me, which I insist, you tell to each and every audience, पैसे के पीछे कभी नहीं भागना. अगर कोई आदमी अपने नाम के पीछे भागता है, पैसा उसके पीछे भागता है. जो आदमी पैसे के पीछे भागता है, ना पैसा आता है ना नाम.